Hey guys, I'm Greg Builds, and welcome back to another episode on the Rizcraft server. Currently, we're in the end, and we're walking down a rickety spruce leaf bridge. With full enchantment gear, tools, but what could go wrong? Now, one thing dangerous about this little bridge is if we place a log next to these oak leaves and remove the log, well, these leaves might start disappearing. And that's not good, especially if we have to fly blind through the end. But why are we going out here? Okay, so Bombo built an XP Enderman farm, and it's a great way of repairing tools very quickly. And you guys know all the building projects going on in the Rizcraft server, and it takes a lot of damage on our tools. So we gotta head out here, and we gotta do a little maintenance on our tools. Now, once we're here, we gotta flick this little lever on, and this lever will dispense some of the end pearls, and it'll throw it in a bucket of lava, and that way it'll help to reduce the lag on the server. Alright, now with that completed, let's head back. And let's get out of the scary end. And we definitely gotta keep our heads down, because we don't want to have a fight with these Endermans. After all, this is Greg Builds, not Greg Fights. Okay, so now that our tools are fully repaired, let's get back to building. Because, well, that's simply what we do best. Now, in front of the castle, we need a small little village. Because most castles have little villages in front of them. And since this is a birch forest, I think we're going to make mainly most of the houses out of birch wood, as most villages are built out of what materials they have. And one of the first things we're going to need to do is to excavate this large hill. And we're also going to clear a ton of these birch trees. But we're going to try to leave as many as we can, but we just got to clear some of them, because it's a complete forest right now. And we're going to try to make this center pond over here part of the village center. Now, during the middle of my tree cutting session, Raziel logged on, and I noticed he was just staring at the castle. But then I realized there was 2 new towers, and 2 new flags. So that's what he was staring at. And I think these towers are looking really good. Now, do you remember the ravine that we cleared earlier? Well, that's going to be the alleyway leading into the castle, or the main road to the village. And that's where we can figure out where we kind of want our first birch village house to be. Oh yeah, here's the village pond, if you were wondering. It was a little hard to see before, but we took care of that. Alright, enough talking. On with the first build already. Now, this first build is a small wooden birch house, and it takes up a 14 by 10 base outline. And it uses mainly birch planks, stripped birch logs, stone brick blocks, and stone brick slabs. Now this house also has 2 floors, as well as an upper second level deck. Now, if you'd like to build this house yourself in your Minecraft world, I have a full-length build tutorial on my channel. And the thumbnail looks like this. In this way, you could build a house in your Minecraft world. Also, this house will be in the Suburban House playlist, and this will help with a more exact location on where to find it, as I have many build videos already out there. Now, I noticed Bombo logged into the server as well, and he got himself into a pickle it looks like. And over here, we have Raziel, and he's watching Bombo get through this pickle just like I am, from the safety of his nice luxury castle. But I can't blame him. I'm watching Bombo run around with these skeletons chasing him too. Now we can get back to building. And the next house in the village is a small easy build. And this build, I like to refer to it as the nugget build, as it has outline of 8 blocks by 8 blocks. And this build is a nice and small house, and you can use it for a shop like I did in my village. And I made a full-length build tutorial on this video as well, and the build tutorial looks like this. And this video is in the shops and business playlist. Also, I would say my favorite part of this little shop is the roof line, with the cobblestone slabs and the birch fence post. Now, the next house after that is a modern birch style house. And this video, just like the others, has a build tutorial as well. And this video can be found in the modern playlist. Also, all the houses are facing towards the pond in the center, as the pond is the center point of the small birch village. Now, Bombo, he started doing some work inside the castle, and he's making an iron farm. And this is exciting news, because we'll have plenty of iron, which I always appreciate. And one of the first things I'm going to do is replace all the torches in the buildings with lanterns. And it'll make the lighting a lot more fancy, instead of the boring plain torches. And for this iron farm, we're going to need some villagers. So, we had to take them on a little boat ride. But you can see that on Bombo's channel. Now, from here I made even more houses in the village. And this next house has a build tutorial as well, and it can be found in the Ranch and Cabin playlist. Also, Bombo started work on a smaller house across the village as well. And we can swing over there and check it out. Now inside this little cabin, I started converting it into a potion shop. And most of the inventory is going to be down below in barrels. Then upstairs, we have a workshop area for the store. And this could always change, but this is the nice layout for now. Now from here, I kept building, because that's what we do. And I made a little village blacksmith. And I think this is a great little addition to the world. And as you guessed it, this one has a tutorial as well, and you can build this in your Minecraft world if you prefer. But here's a quick little overview of the blacksmith. And for a more precise location, this build can be found in the Survival House playlist. Now, as we walk through the village, we have a small church I created. And we still need a podium for this church, but we'll work on that. And I really liked how these pews turned out, with simple slabs and signs in the back. And this church even has a balcony upstairs, and it's probably one of my favorite parts of this build. Now, back outside in the village, we have a house to the left and we have another house to the right. And I'm not exactly sure what these houses will be used for, but we'll find a use for them eventually. Also, we could take a quick run through the houses to show you guys what they look like, even though they are just empty buildings. Now, there's still many houses I'd like to build in this village. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching this little recap of the server. And if you'd like this video and it entertained you for a few minutes, make sure to hit the like button, as it helps these videos out. And with that being said, if you have any questions or advice you'd like to leave, make sure to leave it down in the comments, as I do read many of the comments. Thanks again for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Want more Greg builds? I've made a playlist that might interest you on my channel. Make sure to check them out.